You have been copied today, not by a machine, by a person. Someone in your life, your workplace, your home, your phone, has studied your face, your voice, your rhythms, and reflected them back to you. And you liked it. Because being mirrored feels like being seen, it feels like connection, it feels like someone finally understands. But here's what they don't tell you. The same mechanism that bonds mother to child, lover to lover, human to human, is the exact mechanism used to trap you, to confuse you, to make you dependent, to build a prison inside your own mind where you become your own warden. By the end of this, you will see the mirror differently, not as a tool of connection, but as a weapon of captivity. And more importantly, you will learn how to escape a prison you didn't know you were in. Let's go back, way back. 1992, Parma, Italy. A lab studying monkey brains. Electrodes implanted in premotor cortex. Scientists watching what happens when monkeys reach for food. Then an accident. A researcher reaches for a banana in front of a monkey, and the monkey's brain fires exactly as if the monkey itself had reached. The monkey was watching, not doing, but its brain couldn't tell the difference. Mirror neurons, discovered by accident, the most important social neuroscience finding of the century. Here's what they do. When you see someone smile, your brain simulates smiling. When you see someone in pain, your brain simulates that pain. When you see someone move, your brain rehearses that movement. You are not just watching, you are participating neurologically, involuntarily, constantly. This is why yawns are contagious, why crowds become mobs, why grief spreads through communities like fire. You are wired for emotional infection. And here's the part that matters. You cannot turn it off. You can't decide, I won't mirror today. It's happening right now as you watch this at a level below thought. It is your social operating system. Pre-installed, always running, completely invisible. Evolution built this for survival. Tribes that synchronized survived. The person who could feel what others felt could predict what others would do. The group that moved together hunted together. Mirroring is why we survived as a species. But every survival mechanism has a shadow. The same system that lets you connect, lets you be captured. Before captivity comes confusion. Before dependency comes doubt. And the master mirrorer knows a confused mind cannot defend itself. 1. The Hall of Mirrors. Here's how it starts. You meet someone. They're interested in you. Really interested. They ask questions. They remember details. They seem to get you in ways most people don't. You think, finally, someone who sees me. But slowly something shifts. They finish your sentences. But sometimes what they finish isn't what you were going to say. They laugh at your jokes, but sometimes the jokes weren't funny. They agree with your opinions, but the opinions keep changing. You start to wonder, did I say that? Did I mean that? Was that what I actually think? This is the first stage, confusion about the self. You're not doubting them yet. You're doubting you, because their mirror is so convincing that when it doesn't match, you assume you are the one who's wrong. They know me so well, if they think I believe that, maybe I do. They're always so in sync. If they remember it differently, I must be misremembering. This is how confusion becomes a weapon, not by making you doubt them, but by making you doubt yourself. 2. The gaslight cascade. Gaslighting isn't just lying, it's systematic reality erosion. 1944. The film Gaslight. A husband slowly dims the gas lights in their home, then insists they're the same brightness. His wife's perception of reality, confirmed by her own eyes, is constantly denied. She goes mad not because the lights changed. She goes mad because she stops trusting herself. Mirroring supercharges gaslighting. Because you've been trained to trust this person. They've mirrored you so perfectly that you've lowered all defenses. You've let them inside. So when they say, that's not what happened, you believe them, not them. You believe that they couldn't be wrong about you. They know you better than you know yourself. Or so you think. 3. The identity fracture. After enough of this, something breaks. You start to lose your internal compass. You used to know what you felt. Now you check with them first. Am I upset about this? You wonder. They don't seem to think it's a big deal. Maybe I'm overreacting. You used to know what you believed. Now you catch yourself adopting their opinions, their preferences, their mannerisms, not because you're pretending, but because the boundary between you and them has blurred. This is not love. This is identity capture, and it feels almost exactly like love. The victim of identity capture doesn't feel like a victim. They feel like they've finally found someone who understands. They feel grateful. They feel chosen. They feel seen even as they disappear. Confusion is the doorway. Dependency is the room you can't leave. How they engineered insecurity. Here's the dark genius of the predator. First, they build you up. You're special, you're understood, you're finally seen. Then, subtly, they let you know. This could go away. They don't abuse you consistently. That would let you leave. They create intermittent reinforcement. Sometimes they're warm, sometimes they're distant, sometimes they're the mirror, sometimes the mirror shows someone else. You start working for their approval, trying to get back to the good times, figuring out what you did wrong when they pull away. This is the psychology of the slot machine. The variable reward schedule. It's the most addictive pattern ever discovered, and they're using it on your need for connection. Now watch what happens next. They start commenting on your other relationships. Your friend doesn't really get you like I do. Your family always judges you. I never do. No one else sees the real you. It doesn't feel like control. It feels like protection. They're not isolating you, they're defending you from people who don't understand. And you agree, because no one does understand like they do, so you pull away. From friends, from family, from anyone who might reflect something different, something that would show you the cracks in the mirror. Now they are your only reflection, your only source of validation, your only witness. Neuroscience fact: social rejection activates the same brain regions as physical pain. Social connection activates the same reward pathways as cocaine. You are biologically addicted to being seen. By now, you need them. Not because you're weak, because your brain has been rewired to treat their attention as survival. When they're warm, you feel safe. When they're cold, you feel like you're dying. And because they're the only one left, there's nowhere else to go for warmth. This is not love. This is chemical dependency disguised as relationship. Here's where it becomes invisible. The final stage of psychological captivity is when you don't need them to guard you anymore. You guard yourself. You've internalized their voice. Before you say something, you hear, would they approve? Before you feel something, you check, is this allowed? Before you want something, you ask, what would they want me to want? They don't need to be in the room anymore. You carry them with you. You've become your own warden. This is psychological captivity complete. Not because you're locked in, because you've forgotten there's an outside. The cage is internal now, and internal cages are the hardest to escape, because you don't even feel the bars. So how do you see a cage that lives inside you? How do you detect a prison you've forgotten you're in? Start here. Ask yourself, do I know what I think, feel, and want without checking? Not what you should think. Not what they would think, what you actually think. If the answer is, I'm not sure, that's not a character flaw. That's a symptom of captivity. Your true thoughts and feelings don't disappear. They get buried. Start digging. Then, ask harder questions. Do I feel anxious when they don't respond? Do I feel relief when they approve? Do I organize my day around their possible reactions? Do I feel empty when I'm alone with myself? Dependency isn't love. Love expands you. Dependency shrinks you to fit someone else. Find evidence of who you were before them, before the confusion, before the cage. What did you love? What did you believe? What did you want? If the person you are now wouldn't recognize the person you were then, that's not growth. That's erasure. Here's the hardest but most essential step. Talk to someone who knew you before, not to complain about them. To ask, do I seem like myself to you? Outside witnesses see what you can't. They remember who you were. They can tell you if you've disappeared. Seeing the cage is not escaping it. Here's how you get out. Step 1, the externalization protocol. Start writing everything down. What you think, what you feel, what happened today, what you want. Write it before you talk to them. Write it after. Compare. The written word doesn't shift to please anyone, it holds still. It shows you when you've been moved. Step 2. The sensory reclamation captivity lives in your head. Your body remembers freedom. Start noticing physical sensations without interpreting them through anyone else's lens. This tastes good to me. This fabric feels wrong to me. This music makes my chest expand. Your body was there before they were. It remembers what you like. Trust it. Step 3. The small. No, start with tiny disagreements. Something unimportant. Something safe. Actually, I prefer the other one. I don't see it that way. No, thank you. You've been trained to believe that disagreement means disconnection. It doesn't. Healthy relationships survive small no's. Only cages require constant yeses. Step 4. The reconnection campaign. You need other mirrors, not to replace them. To remember that reflections vary. One mirror shows one version of you. Another shows another. The person who disappears in one relationship may expand in another. The self that's invisible to them may be visible to someone else. You are not whoever one person sees. Step 5. The sovereignty declaration. Eventually, you have to say it. I exist whether you see me or not. I have value whether you approve or not. I am real whether you reflect me or not. This is not rejection of connection. This is the foundation for real connection, because only someone who exists on their own can truly meet someone else. Only someone who doesn't need the mirror can choose it freely. We don't destroy the mirror, we reclaim it. Healthy mirroring says, I see you, you're not alone, I'm with you. It doesn't erase you, it witnesses you. It doesn't capture you, it accompanies you. The difference is in what happens after. Does the mirroring leave you more yourself or less? Do you feel expanded or shrunk? Do you want to stay because you choose to or because you can't leave? Real connection doesn't require captivity. Real connection is two sovereign selves choosing to witness each other. You don't need to become them. They don't need to become you. You meet in the middle, fully formed, fully free. This is the double-edged sword's true shape. One edge cuts, captures, imprisons. The other edge connects, witnesses, liberates. The difference is not in the mirroring. The difference is in whether you're allowed to exist on the other side. You will be mirrored for the rest of your life. By lovers, by friends, by algorithms, by strangers who want something. You cannot stop it, but you can learn to feel the difference. When the mirror feels too perfect, pause. When you feel yourself disappearing, pause. When you can't find your own thoughts beneath their reflection, pause and ask, am I being seen or captured? Am I connecting or vanishing? Is this mirror showing me or taking me? The answer lives in your body, in the small voice you've been taught to ignore, in the self that existed before they arrived. That self is still there, waiting. You are still there. You are not a reflection. You are the source. And no mirror, no matter how perfect, can capture what was always free. 1. Notice the mirror today. Watch who reflects you. Watch how it feels. 2. Find one thing you truly think without checking anyone else. 3. Reach out to someone who knew you before. Ask, do I seem like myself? 4. Share this with someone who needs to remember they exist beyond reflection. Because the more of us who see the cage, the fewer of us stay inside. You were real before they saw you. You'll be real after. Subscribe for more.